the game can see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
This is really recognizing the true value and impact of this fight.
That's official.
Here, let me
This is a very prestigious and iconic belt in the first time in women's boxing history that has been awarded to a fight. I'd like to introduce to you first Christina Hammer, who is from Germany. She has been a world champion for over 9 years, 2-division world champion. She's first 4 world title defenses at middleweight, and then she moved up to super middleweight and fought the best in super middleweight, and then moved back down to middleweight, and is currently the WBO and WBC world champion in recess. From some of you that have seen her here, you see how comfortable she is with the press and charismatic, and it is because in Germany she's a superstar. And while women's boxing is experiencing tremendous growth here in the United States, she has been a star in Europe and in Germany, and as a champion that she is traveling to the other side of the world to defend her titles and prove that she's the best. Christina?
Hello to everybody. I'm glad to be here in New York and make this fight happen. I'm looking forward for April 13th, and I want to show the world who is Christina Hammer and Lady Hammer. And it's a big risk normally to come from Germany to US, but when you fight against the best against the best, then these fights will be huge for women's boxing, and it's a real game changer. And I want it, and I want to be the undisputed champion. And I'm the real WBC champion because I fight against Kelly Reese. It's earned, not given. I'm looking forward, and I give everything to step out the ring like a winner. And I know Clarissa Shields is, also a champion. We both undefeated champion, and I think the people and here, you want to see this fight, and we make it happen. I forgot one thing. I want to say thank you for all these people who make this fight happen, to bring us to this stage, like Mark Tuffet, Tom Loeffler, and Josh Seidman also, and my team from Anita Crew. I love you so much. You do also great work, and it's huge for me to be from Germany now here in New York, and April 13th in Atlantic City, and I'm looking forward. I want to be the winner.
Thank you, Christina. Next, I'd like to introduce to you Clarissa Shields. Clarissa was born and raised in Flint, Michigan, one of the hardest places to grow up in the United States. She made the Olympic team when she was 17 years old, winning the only gold medal for the United States, men and women, in London. And she followed that up with a victory in 2016, being the only man and woman to win Olympic gold for the United States. She's a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the only boxer in U.S. history to have that accomplishment. In her first professional fight, she fought Franchon Cruz, who's the current WBC super middleweight world champion, one of the best female fighters in the world. After that, Clarissa has followed up her professional career in a very impressive way, beating many world champions and top contenders in every one of her fights, stepping up. She is on her journey to be the GOAT, and she is making this by fighting the best possible champions she can, and she's fighting Christina Hammer next. I'd like to introduce Clarissa. Let's talk about this fight.
Hello. Hey everybody, I'm happy that you guys came here today. This has been long overdue. I'm just happy she's showing up this time. You know, this fight was scheduled for November 17th. She's been at my last fight and been in the crowd before, but now I'm happy she'll actually be inside the ring, and I can show her how much of a fake champion I really am. You know, I think that everybody's, you know, talking about like I'm only 8-0 and all that stuff, but I've traveled to many different countries to dethrone champions. I am the champion. You asked me already, you know, she said I was a fake WBC champion or whatever she said, but she's the one with the flower belt. The flower belt's been out of due for like 2 years. Like, we got the real belt right here. The flower belt is out. We get real belts now. Yeah, so I don't know what she meant by that, but you know what? I thought she would say a lot more mean stuff. She shocked me. Thanks. But at the end of the day, I'm coming to fight, you know, no disrespect to her. I think she's a great champion. I mean, to be a champion for 8 years, 9 years, I mean, it shows that, you know, she's a good fighter, but if you're a boxing analyst like myself, we look at BoxRec and we checking resumes around here, and her resume don't match mine. She's only fought a few tough girls, and her toughest fight was Callie Reese, and, you know, she's talking about fighting in other countries. I think that Callie Reese maybe would have got a decision if she was over here in the U.S. and not in Germany. You know, so when you talk about stuff like that, like, you know, just know I'm not one of those girls who's gonna come and lay down. I'm not afraid of her. You don't win belts by just talking. Like, in the United States, you gotta fight. And I fought against the top fighters here in the U.S., and that's why I wanted this fight. When I first sat down and talked with Mark 2 years ago, I said I want to fight Christina and him in my 7th fight. He told me, hey, we could try to make it happen. I'll do my best. And now all of a sudden, it would have been my 7th fight, but she had some medical issues, and now we're here for April 13th, and I'm super excited. I want to thank all the fans who kept this fight alive. I want to thank all the haters who kept this fight alive. Listen, keep on harassing me on the internet, doing what y'all do. You know, she can keep posting her bikini pictures, keep liking them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is women's boxing. I'm not jealous. My butt's bigger than yours. I'm not jealous of you. See what I'm talking about? No. Promise you I'm not. She's silly. That's what I'm talking about. Silly champion. Anyways, like I said, you know, just keep on liking them and doing what y'all do. And April 13th, you're going to see somebody fold, and you're going to see somebody crying after the fight. And I promise you, it will not be me. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys tune in.
Thank you all. This is going to be a historic night of boxing. Those that are going to attend the live are going to save their ticket for the rest of their lives, and those that are going to watch it on Showtime are going to DVR it to keep it as a memory forever. Thank you all for coming. We're going to have the fighters. Brian Custer. Brian? Come on. I'd like to introduce to you Brian Custer to host the Showtime Championship Boxing Questions with the Fighters.
Thank you, Dimitri. I think. Ladies, everyone, let's talk about the fight. You know, Cecilia Brækhus, only female fighter, unify all 4 major world titles in any weight class, be undisputed. So on April 13th, without question, we get the battle of the best. And we finally get the answer to whether or not what's stronger. Is it the hammer? Is it the shield? Can the hammer destroy the shield? Or is the shield, can it stop the hammer? We'll find that out April 13th. Clarissa, let's start with you. What do you think this fight does for female boxing?
I just think for women's boxing, it's just one of those super fights that would never had to happen. This is the Layla Ali versus Ann Wolfe. This is the Lucia Riker versus Christy Martin. We've never had that in women's boxing, so for this to be the first, this is great. And then we're from two different parts of the world, which makes the fight even better.
Christina, same question to you. What do you think this fight does for women's boxing?
I think this fight is a real deal and will be the game changer for women's boxing. It will inspire a lot of women's boxing, a lot of women and female athletes who want to live their dream and fight for that. And yeah, it's a good motivation for all.
You know, you've held, Christina, world title for over 8 years, going back to 2010. But after basically her fourth fight, and even before her fourth fight, she dubbed herself the GOAT, and that's the greatest woman of all time. What do you think about her naming herself that, considering the number of fights you've had and the number of fights she's had?
Yeah, you say it right. She called herself the best of all time, the greatest of all time. When the people call you the greatest of all time, then you're the true one. But that's, yeah, you can...
Ain't nobody calling you nothing.
But I don't call you myself, I'm the greatest of all time.
Because you don't know how to fight that good, so you can't be the greatest woman of all time.
Of course.
I won 2 Olympic gold medals. What did you win?
So let me ask you this, Clarissa. If you win this fight, you've already called yourself the GOAT. What does that make you then?
Still the GOAT. Another one. It just, before Muhammad Ali he called himself the greatest of all time before anybody ever acknowledged him. As soon as he came from the Olympics and he won the NABF title, he won the NABF. It wasn't the WBC, IBF, WBA. The NABF, one of the belts that's considered a small belt to help you get to the bigger belts. He called himself the greatest of all time. Just because the world caught on to it after he already called himself that don't mean nothing. Just like with me. I'm proving it. How am I here with 8 fights against this big old vicious German who's 24-0? How am I here? If I'm not the greatest one of all time, how am I here? They're just putting me here. I'm not. They didn't bring me here to lose. I tell you that right now. They know that it's gonna be a fight, and it's gonna be some blood. It's gonna be somebody crying after the fight, and I'm telling you, it will not be me. Period.
So I guess
yeah, you're right. This was Muhammad Ali, not you, and you can't push you to the same level like Muhammad Ali. That's huge. And what are you? You Clarissa, she's right. But
so now y'all
not
see she
the same
talk
level.
English. She's faking when she be acting like she don't talk English. She talk English. I'm serious. She talks real good English. Y'all just caught that.
Let me ask you this, Christina, then. Because you've had a title for so long, if she's the GOAT after 4 fights, what does that make you then? Considering you've had a title for almost 9 years.
Yeah, 9 years. It's a long time. I'm a long time champion, and I pushed myself forward. I won these fights, and we make it happen on April 13th. And we will show who's the best, and the people want to see what's going on in these fights. And a lot of things happened in the past, and I want to show who's the undisputed champion. That will be me.
In the video you posted, you said her fight with Hannah Gabriel showed that she's beatable and that you're going to do the job better. In what way, on April 13th, will you show how she's beatable and you'll do the job better?
That is my secret. But yeah, she's beatable. The first round, she got coming forward and I gave her to catch her with the uppercut. And yeah, I'm stronger and taller than Hannah Gabriel. I want to finish this job.
We just heard her. That's the same thing she said in the past, Clarissa. She said she's bigger, she's stronger, more experienced. That will be the difference. You say what?
She's not the tallest girl that I've ever fought. 1, and then 2, she's not stronger than me. The difference between me and her is I got knocked down and got back up and won a fight. She got knocked down by a girl, but she didn't get back up, and they call it a disqualification. We're different. You know, I'm not, whatever she's talking about, she's beatable. You know, I don't have to keep it a secret. She punches with her chin up in the air. She has a long jab. She do not know how to fight on the inside, and she don't have balance on her legs. Have fun working on that for 6 weeks.
And you have to work on your weight.
I'm 174 right now. You're bigger than me right now. Promise you. You way bigger than me right now.
Okay.
You're huge. You just fought at 64. You didn't even make 60. You fought against the bum your last fight. She got knocked out her last 2 fights, and you got to come back and have a tune-up fight to fight.
Okay, stop talking.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop it.
Let me ask you this. Do you believe this fight will go the distance?
Say something stupid.
Yeah, everything can happen in boxing, but you have to prepare for 10 rounds, tough rounds, and yeah, everything can happen. But I think KO was the best decision, but you never know. But I want to win.
Do you think this fight will go the distance, Clarissa?
We'll see. You know, I feel like I can go in there and press her out and make her quit. That's my main thing. If I can make her quit, that'd be better than knocking her out. Just to show her, just to kill her ego and show her that, you know, not only am I a good fighter, but I made you quit now. Like, not even did you not even get knocked out, but you quit. But I'm gonna prepare for a 10-round fight. I'm gonna prepare for. I wish we could go 12, but you know, I'm gonna prepare for a 10-round fight, and hopefully she brings her best self. I'll bring my best self, and at the end, there will be a winner.
We'll wrap it up with this. It's for both of you. Again, Cecilia Brækhus is widely considered pound for pound best female fighter in the world. Does the winner of this fight change that?
If the winner of our fight changes?
Yes. Right now, people, when they say the best female fighter, pound for pound in the world right now, Cecilia Brækhus. Do you think the winner of this fight will be considered pound for pound best female fighter in the world?
You know, that's a hard question to answer, because if you look at skill-wise about fights, honestly, you know, just being honest, I think myself and Christina Hammer both kind of fight better than Cecilia Brækhus, but because she has all 4 belts, she's considered the pound for pound women's fighter. After this fight, maybe they'll make one of us the winner, #1, or maybe they'll make us #2. You know, those ratings are whatever people choose, but I've always felt and knew that I was the greatest one of all time, and that I kind of fought better than her. But it's really about what you earned and everything like that. So maybe after 4 belts, they'll say, okay, now we consider her the pound for pound. But then again, they may say they want me and Cecilia Brækhus to fight at 54 to decide who's the best pound for pound. You really don't know until they get in the ring and fight each other, type of deal. So I don't know, but I consider myself the GOAT either way.
Christina, you think the winner of this fight should be considered pound for pound best female fighter in the world?
Yes, that will be great. We have both a great opportunity, and Cecilia Brækhus is also a great fighter and a long-time champion, and yeah, the winner takes it all.
Folks, April 13th, Showtime Boxing Special Edition, 9 p.m. Eastern from Atlantic City. And just to show you how big of a fight it is, don't forget, all access, 2 episodes leading up to the fight of Shields and Hammer. Don't miss it on Showtime Special Edition here on Showtime Boxing. With that, ladies, let's face off.
Are you facing up in front of you?
Right here.
Belly out in front, right?
Yeah. But I just want to see if they can you grab both your belts for the year? How many rounds for me, ladies? If you can hold your belts, that would be great. If you want to hold 1, 2, the podium, more the better. Right?
Yeah, I know you're with us, but yeah.
No.
There's a wire.
Mark, wait, hang on, Christina. Pull that back, please.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
I think we have this one.
Hold up. All right. Can you grab it?
I can grab one for you. You gotta have 2 arms.
So we want to see them.
Yeah, turn them on.
Squeeze right here. Belly, put them the other way on her own.
Yeah. Which way? You're having this. Oh, you turn the other one around.
That's good. Okay, everybody look out at the TVs in the back for me first. TV in the back, please. Okay, down in front here, please.
Right here, please, everybody.
time in the back, please, out to the front. Good. And let's get a face off, please.
I want to do it. Can we have the two of you out of the back? Dimitri's fine, but just...
Yeah, if you can do it with the belts, try. Otherwise, we'll take them off.
Want to do two of them? One with
Do with the belts first, and then we'll do one without. There we go.
No, Dimitri in the middle, you're fine.
Yeah, hold the ring belt up.
Hold it up.
Dimitri. Hold it up. Above your head.
There you go.
There you go. Nice job. Okay, Steph, go down a little bit, please, for the TV in the back.
Hammer time.
I need them to shift over.
This is really
Okay,
good
so
right
we
here.
move over just a little
So
bit.
just take a step backwards and move your
Yeah.
hair out of your
There we
face.
go. Just come a little bit. Do the same thing. Just move a little bit.
We need another face off because your hair was in your face.
Those braids. There we go. One more face off,
One more
please.
face off.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody good on that? I'm gonna have each one of them pose individually with their belts. So, thank you. Thanks, ladies. Okay.
April 13th.
All right, wait, Clarissa.
I see you. I'll be
Christina,
there.
if you can.
You show up.
Hang on, stay right here with your belt. Stay right here with your belt. Put her gold medal on, please. Christina, I'll get you in 1 second. Let me get Clarissa first. Let's do a single shot.
Yo, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.